time to listen to secrets of softening and strengthening the message. In this lesson, we will delve into the art of this wise communication with the customer when your message sounds too strong, too direct, and you want to somehow soften it, and the exact opposite. When you want to strengthen the message, not to sound too blurry. We will learn how to remain direct and polite at the same time. Mastering these skills will really help you not to become confrontational during your calls with the customer. For example, could you possibly lend me some money, please, is less direct than lend me some money. Secret 1. Remember the tip from lesson 1. Use little words to soften your messages. Don't say I don't like it, say I don't really like it. Don't say can I say something, say can I just say something here. Don't say this is an unusual proposal, say this is quite an unusual proposal.
I don't really understand.
Can I just say something to you, please?
That is quite a reference for a young lad.
Or use words similar to quite. A bit, moderately, slightly, somewhat. That's a bit too expensive. We can offer moderately priced services to you. We would suggest a slightly different approach here. I felt like the previous argument was somewhat unclear to me.
Maybe that's a bit too much.
Yeah, moderately priced soaps are my calling.
We've made slightly different choices.
I think my remarks were somewhat exaggerated.
Soften your opinion by using conditional words, if, might, possibly, for hypothetical or uncertain scenarios. For example, say, it might be better if we consider cloud solutions. I wonder if we might want to consider automated testing. Could we consider the possibility of remote work? It might help if we could set deadlines. Could we try a new framework? Could we possibly use shared drives? Perhaps we could explore API integration. It could be a good idea to update software. I think it might be beneficial to schedule meetings.
Well, he thinks that it might be better if we don't go see Nicholas for a few days.
Miss Harris, we haven't been introduced, I know, but I wonder if we might have a word in private.
Could we possibly go onto your property and get you on tape with their backyard behind you?
Perhaps we could have a chat a bit later.
Secret 3. One cool tip for you could be to use continuous tenses to soften the message. So instead of I hope, use I was hoping. Past continuous here somehow sounds softer and more polite. As well as present continuous. Instead of I think, you can say I'm thinking. I'm thinking it could be worth trying Peter's approach. I am hoping you could give me a lift. I was hoping we could discuss the project timeline at your earliest convenience. I was wondering if you could spare a few minutes to go over the budget report. I was thinking we could schedule a meeting next week to address these concerns.
I'm thinking it could help you the way it helped me.
Well, then I apologize for the late invitation, but I am hoping you can join me for Christmas dinner practice.
Ma'am, I was hoping we could discuss my future.
Mr. Collins, I was wondering if you could help me with something.
And I don't know how this usually works, but I was thinking we could start by asking Josh some questions.
Now, let's learn some ways of strengthening your message, whether it is a positive one or a negative. Secret 4. You can use adverbs of degree to help you strengthen your message. For example, extremely, fairly, incredibly, absolutely, severely, badly, deeply, slightly, totally, superbly, thoroughly. For example, we can use extremely to strengthen the message. The US has seen some extremely high awards for damages. Or we can use slightly to soften the meaning. The report was slightly critical. Let's say the client says, last month's sales figures seem wrong. You can use the word fairly. I think they're fairly accurate, but I'll check if you like. Fairly in this context would mean mostly correct, but not perfectly or completely precise. These adverbs can help you be more precise and detailed. Instead of saying good, you can say exceedingly well executed. Rather than bad, use seriously flawed. Replace satisfactory with remarkably good. Substitute fine with exceptionally well. You can use them to emphasize appreciation. Instead of a simple thank you, say, I deeply appreciate your tremendous effort. Use I am incredibly grateful for your exceptional support, instead of a generic thanks.
Your extremely high-profile homicide turned out to be a self-solver.
Slightly more complicated than that.
Yeah, I recently heard her work described as fairly accurate.
Levinson's judgment is at least very seriously flawed.
You know, it's in remarkably good shape considering the age.
Jennifer, you know, I deeply appreciate all your help, but the scope of the auction this year, not to mention losing my partner, has left me...
Remember, choose the words that show how you really feel or what you really think. There is no need to exaggerate when it's unnecessary. You need to feel the moment. Please practice the phrases in the worksheets and video exercises. Pay a special attention to a video roleplay. It's tailored for your speaking practice, especially if you feel the lack of it. See you in Lesson 3, where we are going to focus on some practical tips for your very first call with the customer. Good luck!